Hey there, it's Jennifer again with Insight Training Solutions. So one question I get from practice managers all the time is, hey Jen, I'm thinking about doing professional development for my employees, but should I be doing a facilitated live training with my employees like on a monthly basis or a quarterly basis, or should I focus on the on-demand training, and what does that on-demand training entail? So let me give you just kind of some pros and cons to both. Let's start with the on-demand training. So we're focused on training that is easy, quick, can be done on your own time, but that centers around making sure that all of the employees are on the same page from a patient experience standpoint. So training that can help move the needle related to patient experience. And the benefit of doing an on-demand training is that it's relatively inexpensive. You can do on-demand training for all of your employees at once. So you don't have to worry about getting them all into a room on a regular basis or shutting down the practice or something like that. The on-demand training takes about 10 minutes a week, and they can do it over the course of 5 weeks. You can also take the on-demand training and make it part of your onboarding process for new employees. And you can, because it's inexpensive, you can do training for your employees on a regular basis. So it's professional development that is consistent, and that can be adjusted based on whatever challenges you're facing at your practice at that time. And then there are the live facilitated trainings, the group sessions where you're looking at, let's take the topic of patient experience, where you're looking at how to impact the patient experience at your practice. And the benefit of these types of training, while they're tough to get people together and they're often much more expensive, but the benefit is that you're able to get immediate feedback from your employees. You can make them fun, everybody participates, your employees walk away with some excitement and a new element that they can incorporate into their day-to-day at the practice. But then the facilitator or the person at your practice that's doing this can get that immediate feedback, and then you can implement that feedback and make some changes internally within your operations, usually to just make a better working environment for your employees, and then also to improve the experience for your patient overall. And the downside of those trainings, like I said before, it can be difficult to get everybody in a room. Or what happens when you hire 10 new people and you got to go back and they haven't received the training. So that's where, if you can couple, in an ideal world, some on-demand training with some periodic live trainings, then you've really taken professional development at your practice to an entirely new level. Let's say you only have the budget to do the on-demand stuff because it's relatively inexpensive. Well, you can find a champion within your practice who's already attending meetings, and you can add a line item into your monthly meetings or your quarterly meetings with your staff and use that line item within the agenda as an opportunity to discuss some of what your employees are learning in the on-demand training. So we're very focused on patient experience, like I said, and we've got practices that we're working with that are participating in the 5-week patient experience training, and they're doing it on a monthly basis. And then on the off months, they have their staff meetings with their employees where they're discussing what the employees learned that previous month in the training. So they're able to take a 5-week training and break it over to half a year. And then that way they have an entire year's worth of training when they go through the 2 modules. So just something to think about, because professional development is so important for our employees, especially in a time where the economy is as strong as it is. Employees will jump ship for 50 cents or $1, but if you're investing in your employees, they're much more likely to stick around. And at the end of the day, the patients are the ones that truly benefit from a more engaged and a happier employee at your workplace. So again, this is Jennifer with Insight Training Solutions. I'll see you next week. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Thanks a bunch.